we are going to do a banded circuit, and we are going to count those reps because counting helps us get more intentional and more in tune with our bodies. So let's get started with the band over the knees. We're going to stand Sumo, which means feet are outward. We're just going to drop down into squat. We are going to do 30 reps. You can count on your own if you want, because I will be talking while doing the movements as well, okay? Something important to remember before we start on this movement is we will be pushing through the heels. By pushing through the heels, we activate the glutes, okay? Deep breath. Let's get started. We're gonna go down, up just a bit, down. Yep, everything is intentional. There's no need to rush through anything. I love to think about when I'm doing this type of movement that I'm working against the band, right? I'm letting myself keep resistance, and I'm envisioning myself pushing the band outward. Yeah, there we go. My count is on 20. We have 10, 9, 8. You're doing awesome. 5, we're embracing the burn. That's how we grow. 2, 1, done. Great. I feel it right here in the top part of the glutes, which is super important because it's connecting to our lower back and engaging the core, which is what we want. Okay, next we're gonna go onto all fours. We're gonna do fire hydrants. Something really important to remember here, we don't wanna be too arched. We wanna make sure we're nice and neutral. Taking a deep breath. Again, we're gonna be counting, starting on the right side. We're gonna go up just a little bit, right? So we don't want it to look like this and you're toddling over to the side. The point is to activate one leg at a time, your glutes. And if that means that the movement is really subtle like this, and that allows you to stay square, then that's all that matters, okay? It's not about height. It's not about being the best. It's about doing your best, okay? So here we go. We're gonna count, starting with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go this way, 6. Keep going so you can see what it looks like. So when I'm going up and I'm coming down, I'm still holding resistance. So again, when we're with resistant bands, we really want to always keep tension in the band. We don't want it to collapse. And if you feel like it's too much, then do smaller movements. But the most important part is to keep tension right here between the bands, okay? 10, 9, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we only need to do this one time because it is so powerful and so impactful. When done correctly, you don't need to do multiple times. At that point, it's just redundant, and we're not here to waste time. We are all about less is more. Low impact, or I can't remember what I said to a client the other day, but it was just so good. It'll come to me when we're doing the other side. But I feel like I really want to share it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, low key, high impact. That is banded movements. Low key, high impact. I love that so much for us. Beautiful job. We're doing 20 each side for reference. I have 8, 7, mind-body connection. When you want to give up is when your body is asking you to tune in and to really pay attention. Don't check out, check in. And 1. Take a deep breath, let it out. We have a few more movements left. Now we're gonna do alternating fire hydrants, of course, because why not? Nice and square. Let's get 20 of these babies in, make them good. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, we're not focusing on hiking up our knee as far and high as possible. We're focused on what is the limit that I need to reach so that I can activate my glutes safely and accurately. 3. One more, just leg. Good. All right, now we're gonna go on our back. We are almost done, you guys. We're almost done. I love doing these type of movements because you can do them every day or every other day, and it's only beneficial. There is no way that it's harming you. Okay, we want to make sure that our back is, I'll pull this up, not arched, but flat. So you grab the pelvic bone and you scoop it, and you have a flat back. That is so important when doing glute bridges. Again, we're gonna keep resistance. We don't wanna let our knees collapse. We wanna make sure we keep resistance. Also, we wanna make sure we're not all the way up here. See how my back is arching? That is not the intention. The intention is to keep it flat, and you can just come up a little bit while your back is still flat and down, up, down, good. All right, here we go. We have 20. Here we go. Up 1, 2, 3, 4. And you want to make sure you're putting all of your weight into your heels. So important to do that because it's activating your hamstrings, your glutes, and your deep transverse abdominals, which is the lower core, which helps with strengthening your back and keeping you safe. So we want to make sure that we're being very intentional with these bridges, and that's 20. Okay, now we're gonna do glute bridge into abductors and back down. We're only gonna do 10 of these, and only is just enough. 10 is just enough. So we're gonna go up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down. Because on the last abductor, we're gonna hold it up into that bridge. So get ready for that transition to happen. 2, 1, hold that. Now we're gonna do our abductions. So that's going out in, making sure your knees aren't collapsing. You're keeping resistance. You're fighting against the band to work on your abductors. We're doing 20 of these babies. We're already halfway. Look at that. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You're so close. 20. Ooh. Band comes off. That was the activator for glutes. It is so important that you only do that one time. You do not need to do more than one time, okay? This is not for aesthetics purposes, right? A lot of times on the internet, we'll see outlandish, outrageous banded circuits for aesthetics and the look of things, right? But this intention of this video is for the feeling and doing PT in a way, right? Physical therapy and making sure you're activating the right muscles, you're taking care of your body and your mobility, and you're activating parts of your lower extremities that are hard to target, which is why we do the glute focused activation. So when you're doing movements like a deadlift, like a squat, even running, walking, you're activating and using the right muscles and you're not compensating somewhere else. So hope you really enjoyed that. My glutes are going to feel that for sure, and I know yours will too. See you next time.